Today we've actually got some good news out of EA for once. A few months back, people were pretty disappointed when they had announced Command & Conquer Rivals, the mobile game that would no doubt have microtransactions that strayed away from the real feeling of Command & Conquer. But today, following in the footsteps of the incredible StarCraft remaster and the announcement of Warcraft 3 being remastered, we have the good news that EA announced they will finally be remastering the first two Command & Conquer games, Tiberian Dawn and Red Alert, and in 4K, which we finally get these games in 2019 or 2020, I'd assume. That is great in most people's eyes. They said they haven't even began working on these projects yet though, but they are 100% coming and they are ready to meet the expectations of lovers of the franchise. And with the games, the expansions will be included and the game will have no traces of microtransaction, which is another great piece of news. Now, I get it if you don't fully trust EA, they have such an awful track record lately with things that they have done, but if they mean the things that they've been honest about in this announcement, this will at least probably redeem the company at least a little bit in some people's eyes. Let's just hope after they launch, they don't find a way to poke in microtransactions, because if they go back on their word with these, people are going to be really unhappy. Now, I am just going to say I am a little bit weary because the backlash was so bad against Rivals and against microtransactions. This seems to be a goodwill response in a way. It doesn't mean they won't put microtransactions in a game again, but it does look like they're trying to have less people furious with them over the choices that they've made recently, which to some people can be seen as a redeeming action or the company just trying to see if the classic roots can still work with making money in the coming years. I mean, obviously these remasters weren't an idea until after Rivals got such a bad response from people. I honestly don't know which is worse, Rivals or Immortal. Let's see if Blizzard pulls an EA here and announces Diablo 2 remake within the next few weeks. It wouldn't really surprise me, I guess. Besides the bad sides to this, they're also really going above and beyond with recruiting a lot of members from the original Westwood Studios to help create the remaster, which is really cool. This sounds really promising so far to me at least. Remasters have been really popular the past, say, 2 or 3 years or so, more than ever, and it's really great to see these being remastered and specific for people that aren't interested in Rivals to have something to look forward to. Personally, I always preferred StarCraft over Command & Conquer, but hearing something like this for a community so large makes me really happy, and I'm also really happy that I'll get the chance to play these remastered games in the far future. I am, like I said, a little bit weary on the situation. I'm not sure what EA is going to do here. I do worry that they are going to go back on their word, of course. I, of course, have been burned by EA before, like most people in gaming these days, and I'm really hoping that we don't see them go back on their word, and I'm also hoping that these turn out to be as great as we are expecting them to. They're really sounding like they're going all in for this. They're bringing back so many original people that have worked in these studios since 1986. I mean, they are going all in. Even the original composers of these games are going to be part of these projects, so it is a little bit worrying that they didn't even have this idea in mind though, and they weren't planning on it until it really sounds like Rivals failed so badly and people were so disappointed with it. And I'm wondering if this is just a PR move trying to get people to actually trust them again, but I guess only time will tell with these. There isn't any more information really besides, of course, everything that I've told you. They literally said, hey, we're doing this. We've got no base of it or anything other than we just finally finished recruiting the people that are going to be helping with these games. So I am interested to see what will happen with these. Please let me know your comments down below and your thoughts. Do you honestly think that this is a great move on EA's part, or do you think that this is a goodwill move and they're just trying to save face to customers and they are trying to see if they can make money off of the basic ways that they used to make money with actually making people happy, or if this is just gonna go awful and we're all going to be disappointed? But let me know if you're excited in the comments down below. That is all the information that I have for you guys. Please let me know your thoughts down below. If you like this video and this information, give it a thumbs up, and if you don't and you think the idea of these two games being remastered is awful, make sure to give this video a dislike. I hope that you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you guys again really soon. Hey there, thank you so much for sticking around until the end of the video. You should click that subscribe button, and there are plenty of ways to show support to the channel, such as following me on Twitter, joining the Dark Titans Discord server, or even chipping in on Patreon and becoming a Dark Titan yourself. I'll see you all in the next video.